Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to find the zeros of this equation. The first thing you have to do is find all the possible positive roots and all the possible negative roots. So you have to write down positive and negative, and to find this you have to use the Descartes rule of the Descartes theorem. So you have to count the different changes of signs. So this one has 1, 2, 3 signs, and you always decrease it by 2. So 1. And to find a negative, you have to plug in negative x to the x's. So if you plug it in, so p of negative x, you get negative x plus and the final, you simplify everything and you get and you count the number of changed signs again, so 0. So there are 0 negative roots for this equation. And now we have to find all the roots that the equation could have, and you find this by looking at the coefficient and factoring it. So you can do plus or minus 1, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 55, plus or minus 11, and those are all the possible ones. So what we do next is use synthetic division to find the actual roots, the answers. So let's use 1. So there's no negative ones, no negative roots, so we will scratch out all the negative signs. We won't use them. We'll only use a positive. So let's use a 1. And we use the original equation for this. So negative 1, 5, negative 11, 55. Okay, bring the 1 down. Oh, and that works. Okay. So that one works. Wait, actually, let's scratch this one out and use the smaller numbers first. Okay, let's start over and let's use 5 for this one. So divide the equation by 5. That works perfectly, and the remainder is 0. So we rewrite the equation. So this is a remainder. This is x to 0, x to the 1, and x to the 2. So negative x squared minus 11. So now, since you have x squared, this is easy to divide and find what x equals. So we rewrite what we have already. And so you add x to both sides, and then you find the square root of 11, and you get x is equal to negative 11, finding the square root. And you can't have a negative under the radical, so you will turn it into an I. So x is equal to plus or minus I to the 11 to the square root of 11. So spread it out more, you get x is equal to 5, x is equal to negative I square root of 11, and x is equal to I square root of 11. That's your answer.